Welcome to this introduction to Convenio's emergency preparedness and incident management platform, where you can perform and follow up the entire life cycle of your emergency exercises and drills. For the next couple of minutes, we will take you through the system on an overall level, and we start with the summary slide, which gives you an overview of the different parts of the solution. We have a hazard assessment, or HERA, as it's called in the airport terminology, the analysis and emergency preparedness, the drill and physical checks, preparations and detailed planning of emergency exercises and procedural checks. You can also record all your critics and observations. You can perform a tabletop survey. You can also perform the entire follow-up and actions that is required after the full exercise has been performed. And the joint information and all the findings can easily be printed and analyzed and found in the system. For an airport, you typically see a lot of drills and exercises in order to make sure that you are on top of anything that could happen, that in the form of a simulation, in the form of a tabletop exercise, physical exercise, or whatever drills you want to be conducted. The system allows you to configure all types of exercises and drills, and it manages the entire life cycle of a specific exercise, a full-scale exercise, or a drill that is done at most airports around the world. The software will help you in rating all the risks and threats linked to an airport, which will be used as a foundation for planning which drills and exercises to be performed. These threats can vary depending on airport and local situation, regarding weather and other aspects related to that specific airport. In the Nordics, as an example, snow can create major problems at an airport, whereas in other places, flooding or thunderstorms can be the major threats. To be successful in setting up a drill, the planner needs to make sure that all contact information in the system is up to date. We also have a function in the system that periodically will check that all contact information in the system is correct. An exercise involves a large number of stakeholders, internal or external, and it's normally a major challenge to coordinate all these stakeholders and organizations in setting up and performing exercises. Our software can help you with this, which our customers appreciate as one major advantage with the solution. You set up a drill, you attach stakeholders, and you coordinate the correct dates within the system. When you start, the planning manager needs to be on top of the total annual plan of exercises. Therefore, the system will supply you with this sort of overview, and as soon as you know exactly when to suggest a drill, you create this drill. And in this screen you can see how you click on the button on the top right corner, which will allow you to define all information connected to a specific drill. You define all the information about the drill, and you attach the stakeholders, and you have a common email that will be sent out to all stakeholders. And after that, when you submit this mail will be sent out, and that will start the process of approving and coordinating the exact dates for the drill. Here you can see that you have successfully submitted something, and it's the drill is saved successfully. At the bottom here you can see you have two stakeholders that is pending when it comes to approving the drill date. And these persons, in the next slide here, you can see they can either say yes or no. If they say no, they need to have an alternative date for the drill. Here you can see in this case, the fire station has approved, and the security agency has not approved yet, and the ambulance is still pending. So you can follow the process all through in order to set up a specific date for this. And you can easily see also in an overview picture the different drills that has been designed, and you can go in and get whatever information you want regarding the drill itself. Here we can see a setup of a full-scale emergency exercise. We have different milestones, different sub-drills that needs to be performed before the actual full-scale exercise will take part. And the system will also help you in coordinating all these sub-drills in order to prepare for the full-scale exercise. And you will have this overview to make sure that you're on top of the information. Here you can see an example from the system where you get this overview of all information connected to a drill in one single page. When it comes to the checklist parameters, which is very important, we have one slide that's showing the setup page for this. And this is a role-based setup where each stakeholder will get their specific checklist. Here you will, of course, include all types of information that is needed during the drill. As an example, how much time it will take for the police to reach a certain point or an ambulance to reach the emergency area. All sort of information needed during the drill will be collected using these checklists. And these checklists can then be shared also and used for the next drill or another drill. And you can over time develop the quality of a checklist. Here you can see a summary slide of the table survey parameters, the assessment, and how procedural parameters will appear as part of your survey. These are answered by all participants and will help you to have a proper procedure set up. This slide will give you a good overview of the readiness levels when it comes to standard operating procedures, critical emergency process indicators, critical emergency process parameters, and the result of the tabletop compliance survey. In all, this concludes the first part of the emergency preparedness module introduction.